allow yourself to be the chosen one? Welcome to Tools to Manifest Your Dream Life with myself, Glenyce. Thank you so much for being here. I am so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. We are currently at a sit with a parrot. Yep. You might hear him talking over me. He is so entertaining. It's amazing. I have never actually even met a parrot in person. So to be spending time with him, it is just awesome. And I had to record this in here in case he wants to wish you a Merry Christmas or something. I did put a little video on one of my stories on social media because he says it perfectly. And it is just so sweet. Now, does he say it year round? This is what hubby and I are wondering. Because that would be annoying in April. But right now, because I'm recording this at almost the middle of December, oh my goodness, it's very fitting. So we wonder, we will ask the pet parents. This podcast is an invitation to the Manifesting membership, which will soon be changing into Magic School for Manifestors. Yes. And if you join in December, you will have access to both memberships come January. So now is the time. If you have been waiting, if you've been sitting on the fence, now is the time to join so you can have both the Manifesting membership and all of the 60 plus energetic exercises and 20 plus trainings, 12 facilitation call replays. I mean, it's amazing. Along with what we will be creating in the Magic School for Manifestors. So link is above or below. If you don't see a link, reach out and I'll get it for you. So do you allow yourself to be chosen? Yeah, like the chosen one. We're often choosing. We are often being the choosing ones, but do you ever allow yourself to be chosen? So we are at a sit in Cornwall in England, and one of the things that I would say is really difficult about this lifestyle is that we don't have that sense of community, because even if we're staying somewhere for months, you don't often get to know the people around you or make those sorts of connections. And we don't often have months long sits. However, at this sit, we arrived on Friday and the pet parents were leaving on Saturday. They were going out Friday night and they invited us to come. It's what they lovingly call the Old Farts Club. They meet every month, I believe, and they just have drinks and visits and snacks. They invited us. We said yes. And it allowed us to be the chosen ones, meaning from there, their friends invited us to quiz night on Sunday. Well, we're here for 2 Sundays, so the 2 Sundays, a lunch, Christmas carols on Friday night at the pub, like really allowed us to be included, to be chosen. And I posted actually about this on social media because it's something that probably a lot of people don't think too much about if they live in one place and they've got their community and they do the things with friends and family and all of that. But for us, it is something that I miss a lot, especially in this case, because I would say this is the longest. So in these almost 3 years that we've been pet and house sitting, this is the longest that we've been away. We are just coming up to being away for over 3 months. By the time we get home, it'll be over 5 months, I know. And we don't have, other than the friends I've met up with as we've traveled, there's not really been in-person time with that sense of community, with that sense of being chosen. And being here and having people to meet up with and visit, it's just incredible. Now, one of the very interesting things that came up, so we met them on Friday and then they invited us for the quiz night Sunday, is that on Sunday afternoon, I was starting to do I don't know if I really want to go, kind of tired. It's late, the quiz doesn't start till 8:30. Now you might laugh at that, but I do. I'm often in bed around 9 and I usually get up around 5. I love that. I love the quiet of the morning and going to bed early. But I talked myself out of it because I realized it was more from a nervous system response. It's that protecting myself. It's that, what if when I walk in, nobody looks at us? What if nobody calls us over? Like all of the insane thought processes that go through my head, because I've got so many stories about not being chosen, about not being included. I've got so many stories about me not including. In fact, a few years ago, I have 4 sisters, and one of those sisters and I were talking, and I said to her, I said, we need to do better about including other family or friends, because we have built-in friends basically with having 4 sisters. Now, of course, not everybody's so lucky when they have siblings that it's a built-in friend, but the 4 of us, we are friends. And so if I'm in the area and any of us want to go do anything, it's easy just to reach out to one or many of the others and go do those things. But we know people who don't have others, or maybe don't get along with their siblings. So it's like, what if we start including? So it's also a really good reminder to me to include, along with really allow myself to be the chosen one, really receive that gift, because that is a huge gift. I wanted to talk about how we basically keep ourselves from being the chosen ones. And I know that a lot of people might say, well, the only reason I'm not the chosen one is because no one chooses me. And what I encourage you to look at is get present with that energetically, because is that actually true? Or are you energetically pushing them away? Meaning you'd really like to be included. For example, maybe you know that somebody is inviting a group of people over for snacks and drinks, and you would like to be invited, but in your mind you start doing oh, they won't invite me. They've never invited me. They wouldn't ever even think to invite me. Stop that. Stop that, because that's energetically putting up the not available energy. Or maybe you are part of a community and there's often times where you offer support, where somebody's going through something and you step in, you take over a meal, you support, but you don't actually receive the support back. Stop it. Or maybe you are going through something and you don't actually involve your community. You don't let your friends and your family, or whoever your community is, you don't let them know. You just stay really surface level. Oh yes, everything's fine, everything's good. Stop it. Maybe you downplay your life. You just don't want to make other people uncomfortable. So whether you're having a really incredible time or you're having a really rough time, you just keep it really basic. Once again, you're just like, oh yeah, everything's good. How are you? And you really put the conversation back onto the other people. I had shared recently, I believe it was in a podcast and I think in my emails, where I recognized that when I visit with people, I tend to ask a lot of questions about them, just curious about their life, which is great. I'm not changing that. But what I noticed was I wasn't actually willing to receive it back. So I have really been working at allowing a flow in visiting, and it's been amazing. So that was my way of keeping people out or keeping people away, or not being willing to be the chosen one, because it was constantly directing this outward energy, which created that separation. And the thing with all of what I've just been talking about, all of those examples or anything similar to that, is that we're basically teaching our body that separation is normal, that distance is normal. Us on the outside is normal, and us not being the chosen one is normal, which is why I keep saying, stop it. Because that separation keeps our level of receiving low. We can't actually receive generously when we're bracing for rejection. So when you actually allow yourself to be chosen, it changes your body, it changes your level of receiving. And again, I am using that phrase, allow yourself to be chosen. If you are fighting with me in your mind right now, just know that possibly it's time to drop those barriers. Possibly it's time to allow yourself to be chosen. Drop all of that separation and let people in. It's when we allow people to choose us, our whole system settles, our guard drops, we stop scanning for danger, we soften, and we start receiving without the effort. And that state is incredible for manifesting your dream life. And we can't actually think ourselves into it. It comes through that genuine connection with others. Allowing people to choose you is basically a practice for allowing life to choose you, allowing the universe to choose you, allowing money to choose you, allowing fun to choose you, allowing abundance to choose you, allowing everything you desire to choose you. When we are manifesting our dream life, we are not doing it from push and force. They don't respond to how hard we try. They respond to our baseline. When your baseline is, I'm on my own, our field stays tight. Our energetic receiving is very limited. If your baseline is, I belong, your energy opens. Your receiving opens. Regulated, connected body receives faster and more. A braced, isolated body slows everything down. Allowing yourself to be chosen is an energetic skill. It teaches your system that it's safe to be seen, it's safe to be supported, it's safe to receive more than you expected. And once your body learns that, everything becomes easier. So a few small ways that you can actually start shifting this today. Say yes to an invitation you would normally decline. Tell someone that you appreciate them without qualifying it. Ask for something simple like an opinion, a favor, some help. Notice any tension that comes up in your body when someone chooses you. Take deep breaths, relax into it, and don't allow yourself to shrink. Truly receive it and let yourself join in without overthinking your role within it. Just allow these just to be really simple, basic steps that you can take, that you can start allowing yourself to be the chosen one. And I would expect that with that, you will also start choosing others. It'll be the gifting and receiving where others have the space to choose you and you have the space to choose others. You don't need to commit to something for the next 10 years, but maybe choose something this week that you could go do to really create that sense of community, just to allow yourself to start opening up. And once again, I invite you to the Manifesting membership, which will soon be the magic school for manifestors, for community, for training, for resetting, for rewiring, for regulating, so that you can truly manifest your dream life as if by magic. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to chatting again next week.